Capricorn, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is your reading for the week ahead. I'm filming this for the 15th to the 21st, but of February. But if you find it at another point, it's meant for now. You get the messages you're supposed to hear when you're supposed to hear them. Let's see what you've got. You've got the Ten of Fire. Wow. Okay. Possibly feeling you've got a lot on your plate, but you seem to be handling it right now. That's a lot of pressure, a lot of things that I feel like you're juggling things. You're juggling a lot of responsibility. I mean, and you're managing it right now, but at some point you're probably going to want someone to help, because you can't just keep burdening yourself. You're going to have to share this burden at some point. There's messages you're not sending. There's information you're not sharing for whatever reason. You're not telling people something. You're keeping it all within yourself. Just so you know, that's going to come across as I know you're doing it like not to burden them, but that's going to come across as you don't care to the people that should know that information. If there's news that you're not telling them, that's going to come across as, well, why didn't they tell me that? What game are they playing? You've got the Hierophant coming in, so learning. Sorry, I was getting nagged. Yeah, Hierophant. So that's higher learning, higher power. Looking into your spirituality, maybe. Maybe you're having a crisis of faith at the moment. Having a look at what you believe in, what your core beliefs are, what's fundamentals within you. Seven of Earth is assessing it. Yeah, I'm really getting crisis of faith right now. And you don't want to share that with anybody. You need to. But this is looking at assessing what serves you, what's worth, do you know what I mean? What's paying off? Are you emotionally investing in something that isn't paying off? Why are you not sharing this information with anyone? Is it because that doesn't pay off emotionally and you can't trust this person? I don't know. It's like you're having a crisis of faith in everything around you, people around you, whether that's family connections or friendship connections. You've got all this burden, this news you want to share, and you feel like there's nowhere to go. Why is that? Do you know what I mean? Why is that? Why is that not paying off the way it should be? Have I invested enough energy into it in the first place is the other thing. It's not just whether, you know, you care for them. It's also like, have you maintained those relationships? Is that why you can't tell them this news? Is that why you can't unburden yourself on these people? Messenger of Air. Yeah, you need to be starting to talk to people. You need to start communicating with these people. You need to open up a dialogue with these people again. You can't expect them to come to you all the time. You can contact them too. And don't get lash out. Don't get, well, it's like you keep thinking, well, there's another option. I don't need them. There's other people. I think you want to invest in this relationship with someone. Whether this is a partner or a child or a family member, I don't know. But you've closed yourself off from someone and it's leaving you feeling burdened, like you have nowhere to talk, nowhere to share your woes and worries. And it's like you're waiting for them to contact you. Well, I'm not being funny. You can pick up the phone too. And I'm getting that it's your turn. Have you emotionally invested enough in this relationship? Do you know what I mean? It's the reason you can't pick up the phone, because you've not maintained that relationship. Has that communication broken down because you've not invested in it? Because you're only looking at what you get from it rather than what they're getting from it too. You can't just think, I don't know if you're like a mother with a child that you're not communicating with, or it's broken down with you completely. Yeah, you're just focusing on what isn't happening instead of making it happen and putting the work in the relationship. This is loss, mourning. Why isn't it working for me? It's not working for you because you're not seeing them as an equal. This, I'm really getting parent-child relationship, but this can be relationship within the family. But somebody is going, that you don't come to me, you don't ring me, you don't, you know, you don't involve me in your life, or they don't involve you in your life because you're not, you don't see them as equal. Maybe talk down to them, like a patronising. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, what do you know? You don't make them feel of value. And I'm not being funny, but if someone was in my life and they had absolutely no interest when I'm talking and they're not listening, or I feel like I'm being judged for my decisions, then no, I don't want that person in my life. And why should I be the one contacting them all the time? You know, if you listen to what actually inspires them, what their essence is, do you understand that person? Have you taken the time to listen to them? I mean, you look back and you're like, oh, but I did everything I could. Why is it not like it? Well, maybe you didn't. Maybe you need to go back and acknowledge what within this relationship you have done. Do you know what I mean? What effort did you put in? Did you nurture them? Did you give them an unconditional love? Were you there for them? I mean, you have an opportunity to start again, but it's almost like you want everything your way and that's it. And you can't do that with someone. You can't have it all your way. Do you know what I mean? You can't expect people to come to you just because you're older, you're a parent, I don't know. Just because that doesn't mean they have to come to you all the time. You have to, respect is mutual. Growth, maintenance is mutual. You can't expect them to come to you all the time. You have to put effort with them as well. Walls come up because people aren't being recognised for their talent, or it's like you don't encourage their passions. It's almost like you diminish, like whatever it is they want to be or want to do, you think that's silly, and you make it very clear you think that's silly and not practical, and so you do this. They shut down on you because you don't love them for who they are. You love what you want them to be, not who they are. That's not conditional love. You love them because of their talents, because of their magic, because of who they're supposed to be, not because it's not what you think they should be doing. Your self-care for this week is watch a movie or pleasure. Either or. Sex is always good for breaking down boundaries and frustrations. But you can have a, personal time on your own and also watch a movie. You've also got to spend time with animals on the bottom. I hope that has been of some help for you. I'm sorry it's really harsh, Capricorn, but sometimes we have to hear. I get what I'm given, not what people want to hear, what they need to hear. So yeah, I hope that's been of some help for you this week, Capricorn. Contact them without resentment and harshment and guilt. Don't guilt trip them because they've not met up to your expectations of what you think they should be giving you. You've also not held up your end of the bargain. So I hope that's been of some help for you today, Capricorn. I will be back next week. If you feel like you want to subscribe, the button's down below, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.